up, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lazy Pete. Today I will be showing you guys how to port forward so that you can make your server public and play with your friends. Enjoy! For this tutorial, you don't need to download anything, but preferably you have access to your internet router, username and password, which can be usually found at the back of your router. If you can't find it for some reason, I will give you a link in the description which you can find all the default login information for your internet router. If that doesn't help, you should do a Google search first, and if that doesn't help as well, you should contact your internet provider for your login information in order to proceed to the next step. Once you got your login information, you want to go to your search bar and type in CMD so that you can open your command prompt, and in it you want to type in ipconfig, so ipconfig, press enter. A bunch of informations are going to show up. You want to go to your default gateway and open up your web browser, type in your default gateway. So as you see right here, now I'm already logged in, but you need to log in first to proceed to the next step. So anyway, this is your internet router setup page. It's different for every company. I'm using Telus. It's a Canadian company, and usually you find port forwarding section in advanced setup, but for me I find it in firewall, which is pretty strange. And yeah, once you have found your port forwarding option, you want to click on it. So you'll go to your port forwarding page, and it's of course different for every company as well, but it's quite similar in some ways, especially this part. So for me, I can just select my device and it will just type in my LAN IP address for me automatically. But if you can't do that, you find your LAN IP address right here, which is the IPv4 address. This is the same as you see. Anyway, you type that in, and you want to create a port. The most basic port is 25565. So for this tutorial, I'm just gonna do that. I don't think it matters what you type in. You can create pretty much infinite amount of ports. 25565, 25565. Now for the protocol, you want both UDP and TCP. For me, I can't select both, so I'm just gonna click apply. So that's a TCP port, and it just says wait, and okay. Now we want to create a UDP port. Okay, and you want to click apply again. Oh, I forgot to select the IP address. Okay. Well, so now we got our port set up. Let's see. Alright guys, once we have our port set up, we can finally start configuring our server. As you see right now, I have my example server or test server open. And what you want to do is open up your server text document, and you're gonna see a bunch of server settings. What you want to do from now is to change your server port to the port you just set up. For me, I made a 25565 port, so I'm just gonna, change this to 25565, and my server IP is your IPv4 address, so you can go back to your command prompt and check your IPv4 address. Alright, you go ahead, save it and close it. Alright, now our server is all set up. It should be ready to go, so why don't we go test it out? Okay, now this is very important. To join your server from your own wireless environment, you're going to need to type in your IPv4 address, colon, and your port. And if you want your friends to join, you need them to type in your external IP address, which you can find by go to Google and search external IP, and the first thing that shows up is your external IP address. And you type that in, your friends are gonna type your external IP address in, colon, and then your port. Okay, so I'm gonna join my server, and in a moment my friend is gonna join my server as well, just to test this thing out, to make sure this works out fine. Okay, alright, here. Now he's in. Okay, let's just type a message that make sure that he's all connected. Looks like he's not responding for some reason and destroying grass. Okay, there he is. So yeah, the server works well. And that is the end of my tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be uploading more, of course. See you around. Peace.